Much better. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Sister Francis. Good morning, Sister Dominica. Good morning, Destiny. Oh my gosh, that song just, I will bless thee, O Lord. I will bless thee, O Lord, with a heart of thanksgiving. I will bless thee, O Lord. Oh, I will bless thee, O Lord. I will bless thee, O Lord, with a heart of thanksgiving. I will bless thee, O Lord. Me and my little sister, we made up this verse. When I'm going through trials and I can't see my way, I just call on the Lord and just walk on by faith. Oh, I will bless thee, O Lord. I will bless thee, O Lord, with a heart of thanksgiving. I will bless thee, O Lord. Good morning, beautiful people. It is 2 weeks into the new year, and I have yet to see y'all. Wait, has it been 2 weeks? Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, I didn't see y'all. It's 3 weeks into the new year, excuse me. Well, 3 Saturdays, because we have 5 Saturdays this month. But it is now the 15th of January, and I just want to say good morning, Happy New Year. To everyone. I was in Philadelphia the first of the year, so I wasn't able to do I was gonna do one on the first day of the year, but I ended up getting a meeting scheduled on that day, so I at 10 o'clock, so I couldn't do both. And then I came down with COVID on the third. Yeah, started out with really bad, like bad back pain. I started feeling very. So I had body aches in my lower back, and then I started feeling dehydrated, and I started feeling feverish. And this was in the car on the way back home. Thank you, Sister Nakia. Yes, Destiny. I see. I sung the verse. um, and um, and so I wasn't feeling good, and I was, there was a lot of traffic backed up. I think it was a tractor trailer that was like jackknifed or whatever that means. I'm not really familiar. I guess they were positioned a certain way. Yeah, that blocked off the whole highway on 95. So it took me and those that I traveled with about roughly 21 hours to get home by car. And we got, a couple times got stuck in the snow trying to get home. And then I wasn't feeling good. So thanks to the driver who did majority of the trip, thank God, because I started feeling terribly weak, and I just wasn't feeling good on the ride home. And I had to, I ended up taking Theraflu in the car. And I normally don't like to do stuff like that but I was feeling so terrible. I could tell I had a fever. I was feeling dehydrated, like I said earlier. I was extremely weak. I could barely walk at certain times when we had to stop and use the restroom. So I needed help to get to the restroom. Um, and it was like, it was a good trip, but it was a miserable trip at certain points. And then when I took the Theraflu, I was out for a little while. And then I did okay after I woke up. But yeah, I didn't get home till like Tuesday morning, like 7 a.m. ish, I think. Thank God I followed my mind. I took off Tuesday already, so I didn't have to worry about going into work or calling out of work because I already had that day off because I wanted an extra day to rest anyway. So I was actually glad. But little did I know the way I was feeling, and me having a fever, and I ended up taking ibuprofen, so that broke my fever the first day. Thank God that broke my fever. So when I came home to my parents' house, I really didn't have a fever that much, and at all actually. So that was one part that made me feel better, not having a fever. And then I went and got tested for my job on Wednesday because they won't allow you to come back to work if you have symptoms. So I text my manager at Tuesday night and said, hey, this is how I've been feeling. I'm going to get tested. So I got tested and it was positive, of course. One thing I have learned about myself, and I think it's really my fault why I get COVID. That's how I feel, because I'm too doggone friendly. And I hug people and I don't know where they've been, who they've been around. And I'm an extrovert, so there are certain things that I need to feel energy and to feel love and things like that. And hugs is one of them. And so the pandemic has been a very hard time for me because for a while we weren't able to hug people. And so now that I was like, getting back to that, and then all of a sudden this new variant comes out, now I'm just like, what in the world? I can't even hug people. And so I'm just like, what in the world? So I have to put myself on restriction and not hug people unless I know them, know where they've been. And, if they're immediate family or someone close to me in my life, those are the only people that I'll probably be hugging. So if you see me and I don't hug you, please don't feel no type of way. I'm just tired of being sick. This is my second time with COVID. And it hasn't even been a year, and I've had COVID twice. I don't even get the flu every year. I get the flu like once every such amount of years. So to have COVID twice within a year, it's ridiculous to me. So it lets me know that I just need to chill out and stop hugging people and yeah, be nice. Hi, how you doing? I don't even want to fist pump nobody. Don't even touch me. Just because that's just how I feel. I want to travel, but I'm really nervous about traveling now because it's like I just keep getting COVID. So I'm just like, I'm not about to make this a trend. I don't have much time left on my job to take off because I didn't use all of it. So I used more hours than I thought I was going to use because I was out with COVID. I literally was out of work from I left the last Thursday of the year, so December the 30th, and I did not go back to work until this Tuesday. So I was out way more than I thought I was going to be. I was out for, it looks like 12 days, maybe. Yeah, 12 days, almost 12 days. So, it's been a lot, but I thank God. I'm not complaining about it, but I just stating the facts that I'm just grateful that I'm still alive and to bring in the new year. Because I know prior to the new year starting, it was like the last week of the year, and I was at a light, and the light turned green, but the turning light didn't turn green. But for some reason, I felt like it did. So I started making a left turn, and and I was wondering why the cars were coming so fast towards me. And I literally stopped like centimeters from the car, from hitting the car. And they one I would have been hit twice. Well, I would have hit someone would have hit me if they didn't hit me first, because this big Jeep drove around me in time, and this other car, literally, we stopped. Like, I mean, I almost just tore their car up. They almost tore mine up. And I know it was nothing but the mercy of God, because I was able to actually tell them, like, I'm so sorry, and can I go by and make this left? And so they backed up, I backed up, and went around them, and I was in shock. I was like, man, what in the world just happened to me? Like, what in the world was I thinking? Why didn't the light, what was I thinking about? I don't even know what I was thinking about, but the fact that God didn't even allow me to touch the car. Like, I mean, if I would have got out of my car when we were parked, I'm pretty sure I could have, like, not been able to fit through. And I'm pretty slim, the space that was between our cars. And I just thank God for his mercy. I thank God for the convocation, and how rewarding it was for me spiritually, just to be amongst the saints and to hear the word and things like that. It was really good, and I got everything that I needed from it. And I'm grateful to be able to come home and to strive to apply everything that I got. So today's episode, I really don't want to do too much with a topic today, because I really just want to just speak on, just, it's a new year, but it's the same me and just new beginnings. And the only thing I want to think about, or talk about, should I say, is just the fact that I spoke on my goals of last year with my sisters. And I just said to myself, like, I really truly just want to get closer to God. That's my main goal. And so I wanted to start this year off with just that, just my main goal, just striving to get closer to God. Because at the end of this life, that's truly the one that I want to receive me and to accept me. And if y'all see me drinking water, don't pay me no mind. I just need water. But basically, that's something that I wanted to do. I don't know if y'all still hear me? I feel like, okay, nobody's saying anything, so that's why I guess y'all just listening to me today. But I will get to the point where I want your feedback. So but just being able to get closer to him and strive to do those things that pull me closer to him, and further away from those things that take me away from him, is my goal this year. And so I think that's been a really, really good thing to start the year off with. I don't believe in turning over new leaves. I was taught a long time ago to work on the old one. So that's why I said new year, same me, new beginnings, as in there are new things that I, am trying to begin for myself and trying to be better. And I'm looking forward to seeing myself grow even more. Thanks, Momo. I'm looking forward to seeing myself grow more and more. Thanks. She said, yes, bless the Lord. So glad to see you. And that the Lord has kept you. Yes, Sister Darwinika. I'm happy to. But I'm definitely looking forward to some other things. My sweatshirts are on their way. So that's another thing too. My sweatshirts for my show, Fly with Bev. I will give y'all more details, hopefully within the next week that's coming up. I'll give y'all more details about that. I have two individuals working on two different projects. So I have the sweatshirts that are going to be going out for you all, and then I have my own customized sweatshirt for me that's on its way as well. So I'm really excited about that too. As well as working more on my business and making it an official LLC. Like I said before, those are a couple of things that the three main things that I plan on working on a lot this year, just with making sure of some things within myself and just seeing character growth. Like, that's really important to me. Like, having external things, that's okay. But I really want to be able to, Thank you, Sister Francis. I really want to be able to be a better person each year. And I know that in order for me to be a better person, I have to be closer to God so that He can, He can do all the things within me that make me a better person. Because I'm truly not a good person without Him. Um, and some things that I'm looking forward to this year. I have my birthday coming up, God willing, soon, February 1st. So I'm thinking about holding a small gathering at a restaurant. I'm thinking about it because I'm thinking, I don't know. I really don't know. I want to do that, but I'm nervous about doing it because I just don't want nobody to get sick or me to get sick. I really don't. I'm not afraid of the virus because it wasn't that bad the second time, but I just don't want anyone coming together on my behalf and then they get sick after they see me. So I don't want that to happen either. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just end up going out to eat by myself and just sit by myself and eat my food. And maybe I'll just FaceTime some people and say, hey, y'all get something to eat too, and we'll just sit there and eat. I don't know. Maybe we can do that. We'll see. Or do a Zoom birthday party where I just get some food or something. Good morning, Brett. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my high school best friend. Okay. um and so I'm looking forward to that. How old will I be turning? Did someone ask me that question? How old will I be turning? Y'all want to know how old I'm going to be turning? Can anybody guess in the comment section how old I will be turning this year, God willing? Somebody that wouldn't normally know. So if your family or really close to me, do not put it in the comment section. I'm talking about the people that hadn't been around in a while or the people that may not know me as well. So how old will I be, God willing? Come on, let's see if somebody can guess this. Guess carefully now. Guess wisely. Put that in the comment section for me. Oh, that's so sweet. 29. Okay. Let me see. What else? Yes, Destiny. Oh. I'm going to ask this question. I really don't have a flow for today. I'm kind of winging it because I'm spontaneous. So not really a planner all the time. Dang, trying to remember if we were close in age, will you be 31? I'm gonna get a few more guesses and I'm gonna confirm or let me see. I'll hush be day twin. Okay. Okay, so this is Nikia. Well, no, I think our birthdays are a day apart, sis. I'm born on the 1st, you're born on the 2nd, right? Or did I get it wrong? I don't know. You gotta let me know. I know this is like the average cookout cup. At least them the cups we have at cookouts. But we're supposed to be getting some snow or some ice. So I gotta go to Walmart probably after this show, God willing, because I'm pretty sure the shelves are empty, especially in the South. Whenever stuff like this happens, everybody be like, "Girl, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we got." Pretty sure everything is gone, but I'm gonna get a few things, maybe some things people forgot about. Well, tell me, you all. I got a few more opportunities. Let me see. I know, but I would guess 20 for real. For real, you look like a baby. That's so funny. I still consider you my twin, though. Yeah, I'm the groundhog baby. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, so Darwinica. I didn't even see that earlier. So let me see. I'm gonna put these comments down there. We got 29. Let me see. Sis said she would guess 20. I look like a baby. I really look that young. Yeah, I can't tell y'all how many times I've gotten the whole how old are you old enough to be are you in school? When I'm working in the medical field in the clinics, they're like, how old are you? Are you in school? I'm like, no. I've been out of school since 2011. They be like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, get it together. Um, but so y'all will know. I'll give y'all that answer a little later. Remind me if I forget. So, what are some things that you all are looking forward to this year? If you all don't mind sharing with me, something that you don't mind sharing with everyone that's watching. And good morning to all those that are joining in. I just want to know what are some things that you all are looking forward to this year. I know we talked about goals and things like that of last year and things like that, but is there anything significant coming up this year? Something that really sticks out to you that you're looking forward to? I think that'll be important to know. Something fun. I think this year I wanna go to Carowinds this year. I really do want to go to Carowinds. And you know what's so crazy? I done been to Frankie's. I done been to Adventure Landing. I done been to the malls. I done been everything else. And I haven't gotten COVID. But as soon as I go to something that's good for my soul, I get sick. Isn't that nice? Mm-hmm. So the devil. Let me see. Oh, Brit, that's right. She's going to be having her baby girl. That is so true. When are you due, if you don't mind me asking? I'm sorry. Congratulations, by the way. I know you and your husband are excited. Let me see. Destiny said her next vacation. Girl, I hear that. I did have a vacation. I thought I did, but it was a staycation because it was a sickcation because I was sick. It was a sickcation. Is that a thing? Sickcation? I feel like that's what it was. And Esther says, hi, Esther. She said, when you go, let me know so I can come with you. Are you talking about Carowinds? You're talking about Carowinds, right? I think you're talking about Carowinds. Yeah. Or are you talking about Destiny's Vacation? I don't know. But yeah, I would love to go to Carowinds this year, God willing. I think I'm trying to go, me and some others that I know are trying to go the week of the convocation because in April, because it's like an hour and a half from Greensboro. So I think we're trying to go that Friday, God willing. We're trying to go that Friday. That would be really nice to go. Let me see. Taking better care of myself. Also passing my teaching certification exams. I actually have one of them today, and this is my chill, relaxed time before. Pray for me. Yay! Absolutely. That is so good. Passing teaching certification exams and taking better care of yourself is always, that's like taking better care of yourself is like always the main thing. And passing teaching certification exams. What grade do you teach or how old do you teach? That's so let me see. I actually had one of them today, and this is my chill, relax time before. Oh, yes, I would definitely be praying for you, girl, because I thought about being a teacher years ago. I wanted to be an English teacher or a math teacher. I never forget. I was trying to, because math is my favorite subject. And I'm telling you, I know, like, this might sound, no, it doesn't sound conceited. I know that I'll be a bomb math teacher. Okay, because I had two of the best math teachers that I've ever experienced in my whole lifetime when I was in middle school. And that's when I knew that I was good at math, like really good. Mr. Boyd, he was my sixth grade math teacher. And then Coach Graham, he was my seventh and eighth grade math teacher. So he was my seventh grade math teacher, and then he moved up to eighth grade with us, and he taught me in eighth grade too. And I'm telling you, like he would like, and then my my 10th grade math teacher, Mr. Young, he would teach the class and then nobody would understand him because he was from the Virgin Islands. So after that, I would get up and teach the class exactly what he just said. And they would be like, oh, why he didn't just say that? And I'm like, he did say that, y'all. What is wrong? Why can't I understand what he's saying? I'm like, really? That's so mean. So he would say, Bev, he would teach, and he would say, Bev, do you understand what I just taught? I was like, yeah, I get it. He was like, can you teach the class? So he would have me teach the class, and I would get on the board and I would write and I would just break down all different things. And it was really fun. I love math. It's one of my favorite subjects. And I'm a long-handed girl. Don't give me no doggone graphing calculator because I ain't gonna know what in the world I'm doing with it. But you give me algebra, you give me a formula, you give me the formula to plug in the numbers and all that stuff. And you give me, like Mr. Boyd used to do math games, and we would it would be teams. And so we would get up there and we would start working it out. Boy, I'd be going too, working it out. Boom, drop that marker, finish. What? Answer right? Yep, it's right. So that's like, oh my gosh, that was like one of the things that I wanted to do at some point. But yeah, no. Let me see. She's due 3/29. Thank you. Oh, wait, it's January. So God willing, about 2 months, girl. I know you excited. You and your husband and your son. Y'all are just too cute. I love it. I really do. I'm so happy for you too, Brett. It's like we haven't seen each other in forever and you done popped up married. I'm just so happy for you. It's so super duper sweet. So super duper sweet. Let me see. Esther says this year self-improvement, traveling to different states. Yes, with you, Beth. Yay! Yay. Okay, awesome. Yes, self-improvement, traveling to different states, and yes, with me. So self-improvement, definitely. Traveling to different states. I'm gonna be honest. That is really, really good. And I feel like I want to do that, but I'm really trying to oh yeah, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to, saving more money this year. So I may not travel as much. I may sit back and really save my money because I have a goal in my mind. And I'm gonna be honest, it's been really hard for me to save money for the past few years because I've been like on my own and I gotta make sure things are done. And sometimes every time you turn around, there's something else popping up. Like yesterday, I got a bill. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what? I was so mad. And I was just like, well, there goes some more of my money. So it's like I want to save more money. I really do want to see myself reach that financial goal. So I may not travel as much, but I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it, Esther, because it's really a fun, beautiful thing. I like traveling by car because the road trips, they're fun. They're intimate if you're like, with a few people and you can have fun. You get to know each other better and you find out what you like and what you don't like and where you want to stop and where you don't want to stop. Things of that nature. I love stuff like that. And yes, God willing, so I'll let y'all know, about going to Carowinds. I will definitely try to keep y'all in the loop with that and make it out, put it out there. Let me see. Sister Darwinika says, girl, not the sickcation. No, ain't a thing. It's not a thing. Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was. I thought it was. I think Destiny's referring to you, Sister Darwinika, when she said, yes, it's awesome about getting teacher certificates. I don't think so. Let me see. This year, continue. Let me see. Graduating from finishing school and starting my micro lock journey. Yes, Esther. Destiny been trying to convince me to do locks because she said I do my mini twists all the time. She was like, you need to do locks. She was like, you just might as well go ahead and do it because you do these all the time. And this is like my new go-to style. Like I don't feel like doing my hair anymore. So I really just do my little mini twist and leave it at that. It just takes me too long to do it. But graduating from finishing school, that's good. So basically, what, you getting your master's this year? I just want to make sure because I'm a little confused. Graduating from finishing school. Is that a certain type of school? What type of school is that? Finishing school and starting her lunch journey. And she said, Britt said, Lord, we're not going to talk about Southern math. Girl, we not, because them math teachers was crappy. I ain't going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. The math teachers that I had, I was like, what in the world? Who hired y'all? They need to fire y'all because y'all just ain't good. But maybe some other people had good math teachers. But honey, I did not. Okay? I did not at all. Let me see. Sister Nakia says, I look forward to traveling with this N95 mask, girl. I'm really not trying to get sick again. I'm going to try to tackle being debt-free. I'm excited. Yes, absolutely. I need to invest in my N95s as well because it's just too much. It really is. And how much PTO can you use? Like, you really can't use too much PTO because after it's gone, it's gone. Okay. And I'm going to try to tackle being debt-free. Yeah, that's good because cleaning up that credit, getting that credit score up, all those good things. I mean, I'm sorry, that was like weird for me to drink in the middle of a sentence, but I needed that water. Trying to stay hydrated, people. But yes, like I feel like that's a really good thing because it's just like, you're opening yourself up to be able to purchase more things and, just have things out of the way where it's a good look. It really, really is. I don't like credit cards and stuff like that. I'm very old school. I hate it. If I ain't got the money for it, why am I using a credit card? But I understand more and more that a credit card is to build your credit, so you need to pay it off. But I'm just like, I don't want one of those. For what? Let me see. Sister Donica said, you would make an excellent teacher. You are for real. You are one forever. We in your classroom right now. I've taught kinder through fifth, all of them elementary ages. They be too hype, but I love them and love the work. Awesome. Yeah, I actually used to teach, but I taught quote unquote adults. And I say that because they acted like big kids. And I can't stand people that don't take responsibility for themselves and they whine all the time. Like I might as well have taught fifth graders because I'd rather fifth graders whine all the time than to deal with people who got kids and a husband and they whining about the work that they got to do. Please, you whining about this F that you got, but you ain't study. You ain't study. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm a merciful teacher. Like if you're an adult, you need to act like an adult It was post-secondary education. Now, if we in high school, then that's, to me, I could see something like, Miss Harris, why I get an F on this paper? Well, honey, did you study? Well, I did. Okay, well, how did you study? Come talk to me about it. Let's figure this out. But you a doggone adult. Some of my students were older than me, had kids. And I ain't talking about babies. I'm talking about teenagers. And they old enough to be closer to my mama, should I say, in their 40s. And they whining about work. You chose this. Nobody else chose it for you. So you gonna whine in school? I'm sorry. I'm the type of adult where if I ain't doing right, man, I know for a fact I ain't doing right. I'm like, dang, that's me. So I couldn't. I'd rather teach probably high schoolers, honestly. That way I can still be stern, but at the same time, just hug them every now and then, and tell them like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. Leave that little boy alone, leave that little girl alone. Get your work done. That's me. That's me. So I think I would do better with high schoolers, honestly. I think the little kids, sometimes they scare me because they're just too energetic. And honestly, I'm energetic, but I like to be mellowed out sometimes. And kids don't let you be mellow. Sometimes they don't. Let me see, talk kindergarten. Yeah, 5th grade I might be able to do. Middle school, I don't know if I can do middle school either. What Disney laughing about? I don't know what she laughing and crying about. Let me see. All right, let me see. I never had a good math teacher at Southern. Miss Click, girl, Destiny, why did you read my mind? I didn't want to put her out there, but Miss Click was terrible. She called us stupid. She said we were just dumb. How y'all don't understand this? Y'all just dumb. I mean, am I a bad teacher? And I was just like, and my dumb tail was like, no, you're not a bad teacher. And I was just like, and one of my classmates was like, girl, you a kiss up. I was like, dang, you know what, for a second, I really am, because this lady is terrible. Why is she calling us dumb and stupid? It was terrible. She just wasn't a good, was not a good math teacher. I've been teaching for 14 years and y'all don't get this, honey. How in the world did you make it this far? Because, honey, we not dumb. We're very smart. And this right here is stupid. This is stupid. We're not stupid. This math is. Let me see. Thank you, Sister Destiny, she says. Oh, yes, Sister Nikki, debt free. Me too. Wonderful disaster. Praying your success and sending a warm welcome ahead of time to the Locke family. I know, it's so beautiful. Kind of scary to me. But let me see. Didn't want to call her out, but my God, I know, right? I know, Destiny. I know it. And Esther says, thanks. And Britt says, yes, you would be a great middle or high school teacher. I can see that. Somebody, one of the girls I know that's a high school teacher, she told me, she said, Bev, you got that personality for a high school. She said, sometimes you just got to look here now. Let me talk to you. And I really do. I don't know. Some days I do think about it, though. I used to think about it, being a math teacher or English teacher, teaching them English and things like that, writing papers. I love stuff like that. But I think I would love to do math, because sometimes math can be very hard for people. And I think if you have a good teacher who's really determined to show you how to get it done, and to show you how to get it done in the most fun way possible, I think that helps people want to come to class and learn versus just staring at the board, just doing stuff. Mr. Boyd, my 7th grade math teacher, he did his best to make it fun, and he did a wonderful job. I wonder where he is to this day, because he was like in his 30s when I was in middle school. So, oh my gosh, he's probably in his 50s now. Like that. Oh my gosh. And he was married. He was freshly married, I think. And he had like a son, like a little baby boy at the time. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, where is he now? Like, that's how I feel. I probably should look him up on Facebook, because I mean, he's the reason why I love math. Yes, Miss Click was so ghetto. She was so ghetto. She really was. It was terrible. Let me see. Thanks, Britt, about me being a great middle or high school teacher. That's so sweet. Maybe one of these days. Maybe I'll be like a substitute teacher. That substitute teacher that's like, what kind of math y'all learning? Come on, let's learn this. What y'all teacher teaching y'all? Because these grades, terrible. You get that from I get it from my mom. What do you mean by that, Britt? Break it down to me, girl. Because people say I am like her. We're at 35 minutes and some seconds. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer, but I thank y'all for that for the are on. I just want to say that, no matter what it is we're trying to do this year, no matter what it is that we have in mind to do, always know that it's gonna be a struggle some days. Yes, Destiny, be a substitute, exactly, because some of the substitutes be terrible too. But I used to have this one substitute, she was the bomb.com. So that kind of made me like really, really grateful. But yeah, if I was a substitute boy, them kids would not like me. Boy, if you don't sit your behind down, what you doing? Don't think because I'm a substitute teacher, you can run all over me. Sit your behind down somewhere. You too, little girl. Yeah, that's you. Sit down. That's so terrible, but it's so true because sometimes them students be getting out of hand. I'm like, if y'all don't sit y'all behind down somewhere, this ain't free for all today. Sit down. What work y'all got? Let me see. What y'all doing? They'll be mad. Man, come Miss Harris. Dang, she gonna make us work today. Yes, I am. Now sit down. Come on, let's talk about it. Yeah, I'll probably be in there giving life lessons. Like, what y'all be doing on the weekends? Y'all be investing in yourself. What does it mean to love yourself? What does it mean to respect yourself? They'll be like, oh my God, this lady too deep for us. Oh well, teach y'all some things y'all need to know in real life. Oh yeah, I would have a wonderful time being a substitute teacher. I wonder how you become a substitute teacher. I wonder how you get that sternness from your mom because she didn't play at all. But when you say substitute, I think of Mr. Bobo. wait, wait. Who was Mr. Bobo again? I can't remember. But it sounds like, let me see, there was I remember this older lady, she was stern. But then there was somebody else, Mr. Bobo. Why does his name sound so familiar? Yes, Britt. People do say I get my sternness from my mom, though. Seriously. Let me see. But my mom is sweet, though. She real sweet. I can't remember Mr. Bobo for some reason. I don't know why his name sounds so familiar, but I can't put a face with it. I can't put a face with it. But I feel like he was somebody that everybody used to get over on or something. Like everybody used to get over on him. Why do I feel like that? I really feel like that's somebody that everybody used to get over on. Honestly. But yeah, we're gonna have like many different things as far as trying to tackle these things that we're trying to do, but just don't be discouraged about it. I mean, everything comes with sacrifice, to be honest. And you're gonna have to sacrifice some things, if you're trying to clean up your credit, then there are things you're gonna have to sacrifice that money that you normally would save or normally would spend on some shoes, and you're gonna have to pay off something. Me, I'm trying to save more money, so the stuff I would normally buy, I have to cut back on that. If I don't need it, I shouldn't spend it, and I need to put it in my savings account. Things like that. What's one? Oh, thanks for the question. Destiny says, what's one piece of advice you would give to everyone to help them stay positive when they lose sight on their goals? I would say be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself and know that distractions are meant to happen and understand that, you're not required to be perfect in something overnight. It's a practice you have to do. You have to really set aside and you have to really fight to stay focused. And anything that comes in to deter that focus or to blur that focus, you have to be aware of that as soon as possible so that you can, okay, all right, so I'm not as focused as I should be. All right, let me regroup. What is this? What is that? Okay, I need to move this. I need to move that. Let me get back on the right track. Don't be frustrated with yourself because you're human and you make mistakes or you get sidetracked or you get distracted, things like that. But just keep your goals in front of you. If it takes you writing it down once a month, this is my goal, just to bring your mind back to what it is you're trying to do. Just try your best to remain positive by thinking, okay, this is not going to happen overnight, but I got to put in the work. And just know that if things don't work out in the time that you would like for them to, they're working out in the time that they should work out. So you may not reach that goal in 6 months. You may reach it in 8 instead, but it was meant to happen in 8 for whatever reason. It was meant to be in 8 months versus those 6 months, but at least you had a goal. And I think that's the thing that has made me discouraged at some points in my life because honestly, I had a goal to only be in the medical field for 5 years, but I've been in the medical field since 2012. So this year is going on literally 10 years that I have been in the medical field, and I did not want to stay in the medical field this long. Um, so a part of me feels some type of way about that, but I still made up in my mind that God be my helper. This is my last job in the medical field, my last job. And honestly, when I'm done with this job, I'm going to be able to relax a little bit because I don't want to be in the medical field anymore. So I didn't beat myself up. And I think what kept me in my job was job security, because the medical field don't pay that much. I'm going to be honest with you. But job security, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't really know what I wanted to do to get out of the medical field. And now that I have my business and my show, those things have really pushed me because I want to be a public speaker and I want to do my first public speaking engagement this year, God willing. And I know someone that can get me into a college to be able to speak. And so I have to work on that soon. And so I will definitely give you all the details of that. But I can truly say that it has really been a scary thing at times to look and see that your goals that you hadn't been met, but it's okay. It happens when it's supposed to. And be and that's how you remain positive. It'll happen when it's supposed to. And as long as you're doing things to accomplish that goal, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And you can't look at yourself as, man, like, what am I doing? If you're doing something to meet that goal and it doesn't happen in the time frame that you would like, it doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you lied. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough for it to take place. What it means is that your timing is hopeful, but your timing is accurate when it comes to pass. So just keep that mindset above what's not working out and think about the steps that are working out, because you can see progress in something and it may not be the progress you want, but it's the progress that's needed, if that makes sense. Because think about it. If everything we wanted to do happens in that amount of time, how will we really appreciate it when we got it? If we reached every last single goal when we just close our eyes, say, I want to do this, and open our eyes and it happened, will we really appreciate the fact that we have made that goal? No, but the work we put into it. You gotta, okay. So Miley Cyrus has this song, and I'm not even gonna lie, it's not gospel, okay? But the words to this song stick with me. And sometimes when I'm going through different things and it's hard, it's literally like, it's always gonna be an uphill battle. There's always going to be a mountain to move. It's not about how fast I get there. And then something. It's the climb. So as you put in the work to reach that goal, remember that it's your work that you're putting into it to get you closer to that goal. So if you're never working at it, if you're never doing anything towards that goal, then yes, you should feel some type of way about it. But if you're putting in the work and it's not coming to pass in the time that you think it should, don't look at that. Look at the fact that you're putting in the work, and when it finally happens, it'll happen at the time it's meant to. Yes, butterfly mentality. Okay. Let me see. And Britt says, yes, I love that. And it's easy to forget why you started. We have to remember that. Exactly. It is so easy to forget why you started because you're so busy looking at the finish line that you haven't even remembered, oh, I started this race because, or I started because. And that's another thing to discourage you. Like, you're so busy looking at when you want it done that you forgot that, hey, look, why did I start this anyway? Well, I started this for this reason. So like me, I started my shoe business to add flavor to people's closet. And I'm taking my time with building up my business. I'm not worried about where I'm at or where I'm not at. All I'm thinking about is the ideas I have in here, the things that I put down on paper, the things that I wrote down, the goals that I set for myself. I'm not really worried about it. I haven't done my first public speaking engagement, but all I'm thinking about is how it's going to impact those when I finally do my first public speaking engagement and what I'm going to talk about. And that keeps me focused. That keeps me driven. That keeps me thinking, hey, you can do this. You just got to take your time, write it out, and get somebody to look over and read it and see how they like it. And then go from there. Because I really want to be a motivational speaker as far as, inspiring people and motivating them to love themselves or to pursue their dreams or to embrace the trials of life or to embrace the setbacks is a setup for a comeback moments. Like, I just want to be able to be that positive person in the lives of so many others. So that right there keeps me motivated to go towards my goal of being a public speaker, because I don't want to do no mess. Okay, I don't know who this next person. That's facts. Time periods help us appreciate things more for sure. Nay says hi as well. Hi, Nay. Yeah, time periods do help us, because think about how you've been in school all your life, right? You've been kindergarten, you graduate from 5th grade. Some people graduate from preschool, graduate from 5th grade, you graduate from middle school, but you don't really truly get excited the most until you graduate, I think, from high school. To me, that was like the biggest, because I knew after 5th grade, here come middle school. I knew after 8th grade, here come high school, And so when I graduated from high school, it was like, oh my gosh, like all this time, like that went by, I graduated from high school, like I made it. And then when you go to college, you're like, I can choose whether or not I go to college. You can't choose whether or not you want to go to school, grade schools. Like, you can't choose that, but you can choose if you want to go to college or not. And I chose to go to college, and I was excited when I finished college, but it was like, you never know, that feeling of rejoicing until you're done with a certain goal that you set in place. High school, you had no other choice. So I was just like, "Ooh, thank God." But when I actually made up in my mind that I was going to go to school and do that, and do my medical assistant career, well, I actually started out in fashion merchandising and retail marketing. But once I made up my mind to change that up and go to school for medical assistant, it was so rewarding because I knew what I wanted to do. And I knew how much I love people. So that made me feel great to accomplish that goal. And it wasn't easy, but it was I think I graduated with a 3.8 GPA. And I had perfect attendance. And I was in school for 14 months with my associate, and I ended up getting my associate's degree. So that took a lot of focus. That took a lot of, oh, I'm not going out with y'all. That took a lot of, I'm studying. That took a lot of, I'm not missing school. That took a lot of, all right, y'all have fun. I'm going home. That took a lot, for me to do that. And, it paid off for me. So me being in school, me being in the medical field for 10 years is not a bad thing, but I'm just burned out. I'm so tired of it. And people say, you don't want to be a nurse? Absolutely not. No, I thought about it. But honestly, listen, I'm still a wonderful woman, whether I'm a nurse or not. I still know how to take care of people. My family still treat me like I'm a doctor. I'm like, I don't know. Let me look that up. But at the end of the day, it's like, when you know what it is that you're trying to accomplish and you make those steps, then and only then are you proving to yourself that you're going to stay focused on it. And even when things aren't as clear, you still have to try to put in some type of work to work towards what it is you're trying to do. And sometimes you do have to regroup, and you do have to go back to the drawing board and remember why you started it and remember what's the reasoning for it. And you may change your mind about it, and that's okay too. You can change your mind. That's the thing people don't understand. You can change your mind. I've been telling people for years I was going back to school for nursing. I tried it. It's only one class keeping me from nursing right now, and that's A&P. And if I do my A&P and I go to a certain school, I can really be done I can get into the program and I can go forward in that. But I'm not excited about it anymore. I'm not excited about taking blood pressures. And don't get me wrong, I still have this longing to like help those that are truly sick, because that's what nurses do. But at the end of the day, and when I walk in the hospital, I feel that atmosphere that this is for me. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be a nurse, girl. But it's just not really something that I'm really trying to. I got extra stuff going on here. Sorry, y'all. It's something I'm really not trying to worry about anymore, because it's really a stressful field to be in. And one mistake could cost somebody their life. And you're overworked and you're underpaid. Sorry, that's my truth, and I'm sticking with it. For certain people, for certain positions, probably for what I want to do. And I really want to be on the floors like intensive care units and, things like that, where I can really truly help people that are sick. because it doesn't make me excited to help somebody that's really being a brat about stuff and, being rude for no doggone reason. But I can understand someone that's sick. I always wanted to work in the cancer center. I've always wanted to, be with people that are dealing with such a sickness that could lead them to death. And I wanted to be with those families, and I wanted to make them smile and make them laugh and sing and have a good atmosphere and a good vibe. And, it's just so amazingly beautiful in the areas that you can go to in the medical field. And maybe one day I may go back to being a nurse, but we'll see. I'm over being a medical assistant. Maybe that's what it is. I'm so over it. It's so basic, like on the surface. And I want to go a little bit more in depth, honestly. So I want to make a more of a difference, but we'll see. We'll see what happens down the road. But if no one else has any other questions or anything else to say, I just want to say thank y'all for joining me on my live today. I didn't realize I was going to be this long, but I just wanted to check in with you all. God willing, next week I have a really big surprise. I have some more guests coming on my show, and I'm really excited because they are people dear to me in my life. So I'm really excited about them being on the show. I'm hoping that everything goes well and they still agree to do it because they can be a bit shy sometimes. But I'm really excited because they I don't know, they're just awesome sauce. But anyway, I'm excited about you all meeting them or seeing them because you might have already met them, but you might not. My nose is really raw because I've been blowing it. But Brittany, I'm glad you said it because I forgot. I really did. She said, how old you going to be? I knew somebody. I knew somebody would remember. It just wasn't going to be me. I'm going to be 32. I'm going to be 32, God willing, my birthday, February 1st. So, yes, I don't mind sharing my age. I think it's my height that I keep a secret because everybody don't know how short I am or tall I am because I wear heels a lot. So, but yes, I'm going to be 32, God willing, on my birthday. She's so funny. Me and Britt used to cut up in school, y'all. We used to be cracking up all the time about stuff. But thank y'all so much for joining my show today. I'm going to end. I'm trying to debate if I want to change my song eventually, but no, I'm going to sing it out today, you guys. And I just want to say that I love y'all. I hope that you all have started off in January with a very prosperous year. It doesn't have to be materialistically. I'm talking about mentally and emotionally and spiritually. Those things are the most important. I hope that you feel loved in ways you didn't feel loved last year. I hope that you take better care of yourself and you treat yourself to those things that you've always wanted to do, even if it's just one thing per month. I hope that you never feel like you're by yourself. And if you do feel like you're by yourself, I hope that in those moments you still find comfort. Be yourself. Don't apologize for being you. If someone can't accept you for who you are and you have done nothing to them to make them feel no type of way, don't even worry about it. Yes, now let's stop sharing ages stuff. What'd she say? Too many pedophiles out here for women not. That is very much true. You're right about that. But good thing I don't really pay attention to people, so I don't add on folks. But I don't know who this person was that said something earlier, but I didn't respond to them. Anyway, that is true, Destiny. You're right, but I've already said it. Sorry. I was gonna put it on Facebook anyway. So, but yeah, I hope that everything that didn't work out for you last year works out for you this year, and I hope you find yourself in a better predicament mentally and emotionally and spiritually, like I said earlier, for this year. And just know that whatever you're battling with this year, it doesn't mean that it's the end. It means that it could be the ending of a situation and the beginning of something else. Every time you find yourself in something that you feel like you can't get out of, just understand that it's something that you need to learn. Maybe it's just something you need to sit back and examine yourself on and say, what can I learn from this situation? Hi, Aunt Betty. Y'all, that's my great aunt. How are you? And love you too, Auntie. Yep, 2022. That's it. So I'm going to sing my song and then I'm going to dismiss myself. So, oh, may God be with you. Oh, may God be with you. Oh, may God be with you till we meet again. Oh, may may God be with you. Oh, may God be with you. Oh, may God be with you till we meet again. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I love y'all. Butterfly mentality through your caterpillar struggles. Bye.